Hey there everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome to Dauntless. This is going to be another game we're going to be covering here on the channel, and for those of you that haven't heard of Dauntless, the game is set to go free to play by the end of 2017 on the PC, and a paid Founders Alpha starting on the 18th of August. If you're a fan of games such as Monster Hunter or Dark Souls, and you enjoy fast fluid combat that requires pinpoint reaction time, Dauntless may be worth your time. In today's video, we will be going over all of the known weapon types that we will have available to us starting with the alpha, and more to come as the game progresses. Also keep in mind this video is made pre-alpha, so we have more information on some weapon types than others, but I'll be trying to the best of my ability and available knowledge to deliver proper information. The first weapon type are the hammers. They're somewhat slow and heavy, but they pack a major punch. They're capable of flipping a behemoth on its side and allowing you to get in and do massive damage while the beast is exposed. With this being a heavier weapon, you'll be attacking slower, so learning your enemy's movements and attacks will be a must if you want to land hits and get away without taking any damage. While you can swing the hammer and bash your foes around, the hammers also come with a few extra features that make them rather fun and some pretty awesome combos as well. The hammer includes a concussive blast, which allows your slayer to mount the hammer and launch yourself into the air, performing aerial combos and of course hitting airborne enemies. The hammer is also capable of shooting an elemental blast out of the end, and it'll do some damage. So for those of you that have played Monster Hunter, pretty much think of the hammer as the gun lance. Our next weapon is the sword. This is kind of your mid-tier weapon. It's not too heavy, but it's not too light. You get a more nimble approach to combat, but you also get a lot of sweet combos, and you're able to pack a decent punch. The sword has fast attacks that will quickly fill your special meter to do special moves, but also has slower attacks that do elemental damage to your foes and build the meter slowly. For specials, the sword archetype of weapon has two different moves. First is the elemental blast. This consumes 1 bar of your special meter and allows you to finish off combos with an elemental attack. The second special is called overdrive, which consumes 5 special meter stock, but increases your attack speed significantly and causes all attacks to do elemental damage for a short time. Third, we have the axe, which like the hammer is a somewhat slower playstyle, but also allows you to dish out absolutely brutal damage for well-timed strikes. Hitting enemies hard grants you more aether, so an aggressive playstyle with the axe is extremely rewarding. The axe also has charge attacks with 3 stages of power, and the damage being dependent on how long you charge the attack. But one thing to keep in mind, while wielding the axe, you will be eating through stamina very quickly, so keeping an eye on your stamina bar is incredibly important. Increasing your special meter with the axe is slightly different than the other weapon types within the game. Using the other weapon types, general combat will fill your special meter, but with the axe you must hit an enemy with a charge attack and a combo, and then every hit after that will increase your special. The only known special for the great axe requires a full special meter, but grants you a damage increase for each hit you land and stacks up to 3 times and can be used to finish your combos. While the axe may be a slightly slower playstyle, the sheer amounts of damage this weapon can put out is a force to be reckoned with, regardless of whatever behemoth you're facing. Last, we have my personal favorites, the chain blades, a very quick and aggressive weapon type that allows you to get into and out of combat quickly and dish out high damage in a matter of seconds. Gameplay of the chain blades is rather limited and as of now only exclusive to a small handful of content creators who have been granted early access to the alpha, but from everything we've seen so far, these weapons look incredible. Chain blades function in 2 ways, a quick flurry of strikes up close full of spins and rapid slashes, or utilizing the chain part of your weapon and hitting behemoths from a distance. Using close range attacks doesn't consume stamina, but using the ranged attacks will eat through your stamina, so keeping yourself conscious of your stamina meter is an absolute must with these weapons. The chain blades are also capable of dealing elemental damage to behemoths as well. While using the chain blades, slayers have access to a different dodge mechanic. The previous 3 weapon archetypes use a simple dodge roll, but with the chain blades you are able to do a quick short range teleport blink-like dash to dodge attacks and position yourself for a follow-up. The special on the chain blades has 2 uses, a means of entry to combat and a quick exit. For entry, you hook your enemy from afar and launch yourself into them to initiate combat, and if used up close, you will hook to the foe and then backflip off of them a distance away and land safely. The chain blade allows you to be an aggressive, nimble, and a behemoth slaying machine, but also requires a bit more awareness of how game mechanics work. Well, anyways, that about wraps up today's video. Let us know what weapons you guys will be using in Dauntless once you get your hands on it. Really curious to see what you guys are into. If you guys enjoyed today's video, a like is always appreciated. And if you guys are new to Split Screen, be sure to subscribe for everything Dauntless and more. Once again, my name is Morgan. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.